age. Well, let's discuss that because I'm joined now by the sports journalist Julio Gomez, who is in Sao Paulo for us. And Julio, thanks very much for joining us. Also, Bruno Garcez from BBC Brazil, who's with me in the studio. Julio, let's start with you. We've got the Confederations Cup, which in itself is a pretty big deal, isn't it? Is it going to run smoothly, do you think?
Hello. Yeah, I do think so. Yeah, the Confederations Cup are a very small event if compared to the World Cup. And all the stadiums that are going to be used in this tournament have been launched already. So they are up and running. There are not many tourists coming to Brazil for the Confederations Cup. So I don't see any problems happening in this tournament. Another thing is the World Cup next year.
Well, absolutely. 12 months to get all the other stadia ready, and my, what a pitiful picture we've had in the course of the last few weeks.
Sorry, come again?
It's been a pretty sorry story, hasn't it, in terms of stadiums being ready. The Maracanã, of course, springs to mind, but it's a bit of a mess.
Yes, especially when it comes to the mobility construction works. The stadiums are obviously overpriced. We have so far the stadiums costing 37% over the expected costs, and most of it coming from public money, right? Not clubs or private companies, but the Brazilian government itself. And these prices are expected to raise as we get closer to the World Cup. But the stadiums, in the end, are not going to be a problem. The thing is, all the mobility works, all the things that should improve in the cities, we are not seeing that happening.
OK, always very confident here. These stadiums will not be a problem. Bruno, I just wonder what the mood across Brazil is really about readiness, and that's something to be held with great pride, but great fear around as to how well you do it.
Yeah, I think it's a bit mixed. I think there's a bit of concern, a bit by what Julio said, that there are also fears that Brazil might not be able to cope in terms of its public transport system not being ready, its airports not being up to the demand, which will be huge in the World Cup. So,
but is this the sort of typical picture of chaos and unreadiness we hear before every big event, or has Brazil got a very genuine issue here?
I think a combination of both, really. I think we are behind in many respects. It seems that way, certainly, and but also, you know, as these events are, you never have everything ready in place in time. So, I think certainly the authorities there are being pushed by FIFA and have been given serious warnings, even with the threat that it should receive, in a very colorful language, a kick in its backside. I think after that it has mended its ways a bit.
OK, Bruno, thank you very much indeed. Julio Gomez, thanks for joining us as well from Sao Paulo. The Confederations Cup at least starting this weekend.